I'm going to share with you the exact process I use to spot winning stocks on the NGX before the crowd jumps in and before they explode. Hi guys, Trade with Rigs here. Now, what if I told you that most of the biggest winners on the Nigerian stock market actually gives signals weeks or even months before they make their big move? And no, you don't need insider information, complex indicators, or years of experience to spot them. Because the truth is this, most beginners enter after the big move, but professionals position themselves before the crowd even notices what's happening. So in this video, I'm going to show you my simple beginner-friendly strategy for spotting potential winning NGX stocks early using just three things: stock screening, volume and accumulation, and market sentiment. And at the end of this video, I'll give you a quick quiz to test if you can now spot a winning stock on your own. So make sure you watch till the end because missing even one step in this process could cost you serious profit. Alright, if you're ready, let's dive in. First off, let me tell you a hard truth. Most retail traders on the Nigerian exchange make the same mistakes over and over again. They buy because of WhatsApp tips, enter after the price has already doubled, and many times they react to news instead of price action. So by the time social media starts shouting, buy, 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 smart money is already selling into the excitement of the crowd. That's how the market works. But imagine if you could spot those moves before all the hype begins. That would immediately give you an edge over the crowd. And it all starts with proper stock screening. So first, let's talk about stock screening. Stock screening simply means using specific criteria to filter thousands of stocks down to a small list that meet your investment or trading goals. You can find stock screeners on many platforms. Personally, I use both Finviz and TradingView. But when it comes to Nigerian stocks, I mainly use the TradingView screener. And just to be clear, this is not an advert. So for this video, we'll be using the TradingView stock screener. Now this is what the screener looks like. By default, it usually shows US stocks, but if you click on the drop-down menu and select Nigeria, it will display stocks listed on the Nigerian exchange. At the top of the page, you'll see different filters that allow you to scan for the type of stocks you want. And if you click the plus sign, you can add even more filters depending on your strategy. Now, if you look here on the left side, you'll see around 142 symbols, which represents the total number of stocks listed on the NGX. But of course, that's too many to manually analyze one by one. So the goal of screening is to reduce that large list into a smaller watch list of quality stocks you can actually study and trade. Once you apply your filters, the number drops significantly. For example, if you select stocks with over 1.5 beta, the list will reduce to about 7 stocks that meet your criteria. Then if you click on the chart view, TradingView displays the chart for each of those stocks, and you can switch between time frames, change chart types, and quickly study which stocks might be worth buying now or later. Now, forget complex scanners. As a beginner, you only need 4 key filters. 1. Price range. Look for stocks between 5 naira and 200 naira. These stocks usually still have room to move. Personally, I like to avoid extremely cheap penny stocks because many of them don't move much, making it harder to capture meaningful price moves. 2. Liquidity. Very important. You must avoid dead stocks. You want stocks that trade consistently every day, allow you to enter and exit easily, have enough activity for price to actually move. Stocks with large daily price swings can offer higher profit potential, but remember they also come with higher risk. 3. Sector awareness. Winning NGX stocks often come from strong sectors like banking, consumer goods, industrial goods, energy. Because in the stock market, money tends to flow in sectors, not randomly between stocks. And 4, tight price range. This is a very important one. If a stock has been moving sideways for weeks or even months, you should pay attention because sideways movement is often where accumulation happens. You can use filters like price change, volatility, average true range, volume, moving averages to help you identify stocks that have been trading in a tight range. If you want a full video showing exactly how to find Nigerian stocks that have been moving sideways for weeks or months, comment NGX sideways below and help me reach 500 subscribers and I'll gladly make that video for you. Next, let's talk about volume, which I like to call the secret weapon. Let me say this clearly. Price tells you what is happening, but volume tells you who is involved. In the screener, you'll see filters like current volume, average volume, relative volume. Personally, I like to see stocks with at least 500,000 shares in volume. Low volume usually means the stock isn't liquid enough, price movement is weak, and it becomes harder to trade efficiently. But of course, your preference may vary. Now, here's where things get interesting. When you see a stock where price is moving sideways, but volume is slowly increasing, that is usually not random. It could mean institutions, large investors, or smart money are quietly accumulating shares without pushing the price up too quickly. But here's an important warning. If price is rising, but volume is falling, that's usually a danger zone because it suggests the move may be losing strength. But volume alone is not enough. To truly understand what's happening, you must also understand accumulation phases. This is where many beginners get confused because accumulation usually looks boring. Price may move up today, down tomorrow, sideways the next week. So beginners look at the chart and say, this stock is doing nothing. But smart money is thinking the opposite. They are saying, this is perfect, let's keep accumulating. So how do you know when a stock might be in an accumulation phase? Some of the common signs include when price is flat or slightly rising, a sideways or horizontal pattern, higher lows forming gradually, occasional volume spikes, or little or no major news yet. This phase can last weeks or even months, but once accumulation is complete, the breakout can be explosive. For example, if you look at the chart of NASCO Allied Industries PLC, you can see a clear accumulation phase before the breakout, after which the stock started moving strongly upward. You can also observe a similar pattern on NACO PLC, where the stock moved sideways for a period and gradually forming higher lows before making a significant move to the upside. However, here's the twist. Not every accumulation leads to an upside breakout, and that's where market sentiment becomes important. Now, market sentiment answers one simple question. Is money flowing into the market or out of it? So before entering a trade, ask yourself, is the overall NGX trending upward? Are multiple stocks breaking resistance levels? Is volume increasing across different sectors? When market sentiment is positive, breakouts tend to follow through. But when sentiment is negative, breakouts often fail quickly. That's why I always say never trade a strong stock in a weak market. Now let's combine everything into one simple strategy. So here's the simple step-by-step strategy. First, screen for liquid NGX stocks. Next, look for sideways price action, charts forming horizontal patterns. Then, confirm whether volume is gradually increasing. After that, check for signs of accumulation. Next, analyze the overall market sentiment. And finally, try to enter near support, not after the breakout.
because that's how you position yourself before the crowd arrives. But now the real question is, did you actually understand the strategy? Okay, let's find out. Answer this in the comments or click the quiz button above. Question 1. If price is flat but volume is rising, what does it suggest? Question 2. Should you buy breakouts when overall market sentiment is weak? I'll personally reply to correct answers. If you'd like to learn other strategies you can use to trade or invest in the Nigerian stock market, check out this video right here on my channel. And if you're more of a dividend investor, I also have another video where I explain how to properly invest in dividend paying stocks on the Nigerian exchange. If you got value from watching this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a fellow NGX investor. Also comment NJX if you'd like a follow-up video where I analyze real Nigerian stocks step by step. And if you want me to share the exact screener settings I personally use to find these potential winning stocks, help me reach 1,000 subscribers please, and drop a comment below. Because remember, smart money prepares early, the crowd reacts late.